Well, of course, petrol prices. That's something the government could do something about tomorrow. Because you see, the federal government currently has $20 billion more than it expected to get. It's a surplus. And by cutting petrol prices by 25 cents, it would cost them $3 billion over just 6 months. So let's say $6 billion of the 20 extra they already have, they could spend on reducing petrol prices by 25 cents for the next year. But what was the Prime Minister, who's now going to try to magically make you think that he suddenly cares about cost of living? When he was distracted by the Voice, what was his answer when asked about whether the government would cut the tax that they have on petrol?
Prime Minister, will the government consider slashing the fuel excise now that petrol is above $2 a litre?
Well, we don't make tax policy on the run.
Seriously, this is madness. It just keeps going. It keeps coming. And then what about Jim Chalmers? Of course, Jim Chalmers, remember, despite the fact that $20 billion more than they needed, $20 billion more than they needed, more than even this government could come up with a way to spend, they turn around. And this is what Grim Jim said when he thought it didn't matter that they weren't doing anything about cost of living. This is exactly what he said.
We're not currently working on a new package of cost of living relief. We're focused on rolling out billions of dollars in cost of living relief that we have already announced.
Oh yeah, and that cost of living relief, because you're going to hear that an awful lot. Today the Social Services Minister stood up and actually said who is getting all of that. It's people on welfare. The people who work their guts out and just work themselves to death to pay their taxes and shut up and vote the way that they want you to. Well, of course, today, this is what the Social Services Minister laid out of all of those massive cost of living pressures. Now, a little bit more for some people on some pensions, good, but let's not pretend that this is money that's actually going to change anyone's life.
We have lifted payment rates for single parents, renters, older Australians and those who are unemployed or studying. Of course, for older Australians now eligible for the higher rate of job seeker, they've seen an increase of $109 a fortnight. And for the 60,000 single parents who have moved from job seeker to parenting payment as a result of this government's decision to expand access, these parents are now receiving at least an additional $197 a fortnight. And of course, we've now introduced the largest increase for Commonwealth rental assistance in the last 30 years. And for those on the base rate of job seeker, this has meant an increase of $56 a fortnight.
Whoa, $56 a fortnight, thanks for helping out. While petrol keeps going up, while everything else keeps going up, while power bills keep going up. Oh, now they care about cost of living. Don't fall for this garbage. I know you won't, but stick with us.